Let's see. Hello YouTube, how we do? Hope guys are doing well. Let's see, do that, do that. Do that, do that, do that. Come over here. Click that. We're going to come here. Loading, loading, loading. Go there. Go here. And come on, load up. Let's go to that one. Let's go. It's been a while since I jumped into this game, not gonna lie.
I saw you at the gates. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Let's see. Ah, that's right. Let's see, let's talk to you. I want to
The
talk to you.
Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. I'll need all the help we can get.
Ah, yes.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
Ooh.
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone. Carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea.
Damn.
A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means. I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
Okay.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of... Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had... I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here. Well, you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Talk to you.
That's the spirit.
Defender of the people.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Let's get going.
Yeah, let's crash here for right now.
Well,
Let's see, I want to see
The
you.
Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Well then.
Yes, in great detail. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls, your bones will all then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. We must find my kind and be... The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Okay.
Yes?
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up
This
because you
game
know
is
something
so
is wrong.
amazing.
Or maybe
I need to play this game
you
more,
just get
not gonna lie.
lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food.
Well, shit.
I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
17, 18.
What's this? What's happening?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat. The only thing your master lets you eat.
Oh.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd run a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
Really?
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Let's make ourselves comfortable.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Yes, a suck to you.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after
Oh,
all.
I love this.
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
I'd just better not wake with any holes in my neck.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Okay. 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 I'm feeling.
Well met.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
I want to see something. Kinda thought that. Oh well.
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
I swear that Ox's gaze is full of me.
Which way to the nearest library?
Well met.
I applaud your taste. Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
A hero at heart.
Something's off.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let us through. It is forbidden. Let my daughter go right
Come on,
now.
let's go.
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
I do wish I could understand you.
And I'm gonna check something real quick.
She must be terrified.
I bet she's giving them hell. She's not our kid for nothing.
Keep this up and you'll have blood on your hands!
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Keep their confidence if you insist.
I could take one of the guards, maybe two.
What about a bear? I'd like to keep our guts on the inside.
And
Your master let us in here. We're your guests.
They don't care. Look at them.
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
and there we go. Let's see. Let's see.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry!
Let's see. Come on, come on, come on.
Please! I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil.
Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Here we go.
Very well. Tila, to me. Out, thief.
Oh.
My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles.
Yeah.
Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Dun dun dun.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat.
Of course, he's
See,
a cat person.
I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with.
Okay.
Though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay.
Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
I mean, okay.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
I mean, okay.
It's nothing
This
to
is
do
Baldur's
with
Gate
controls,
3.
In case you're imagining
I love
things in
this
danger
game.
of getting away from you.
I'm loving this
It's
game.
just
It's
something I have to
it's
live with.
D&D Video Game Edition.
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
Let's see, what else can we find in here?
I see you.
Hehehe.
Just give me a moment.
You...
A moment.
It's not really like... You don't need to really play the other games, because it's like a standalone game.
Now.
Like, within the universe of the other games.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Ah, fun times, fun times. Hang on.
Head on in.
These things have stayed interesting. Still breathing, despite everything.
Ooh, I just leveled. Ooh. I want this one. Yes. Bro. Okay. Okay. Charisma. There you are.
There's something in that vest.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
And
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start.
Let's see.
It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening.
Let's see, what can we get
instead
into?
of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Protected from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
Ta-da!
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here.
Ta-da!
You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
I mean...
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite.
Let's see.
7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
That's cool.
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so.
Let's get it.
I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean
Oh,
everything
yes.
to the Grom. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wise old poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Witchcraft and Ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Need something? Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble. No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead. As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
Let's see. I kind of want to see what else of one.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
I mean, okay.
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
I mean, okay.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, Exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The plains are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Okay, I would like to talk to you.
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? You're not the kind of And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautilus.
Let's talk to the mage.
What's on your mind? Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Okay.
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Keep a blade close.
Let's see. Let's see.
I've got a long road ahead.
Let's go there, yes. Got a few people to talk to. Okay.
I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles. They rely on strangers' swords, when they should be forging their own. Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it.
Well then.
The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a Kresh.
Aha!
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turned. What would you do? A firm answer. I'd do the same. We'll need that kind of thinking to make it through all this. You're
Dun
doing
dun
well.
dun.
We should get some rest. Good night.
Damn. I mean, okay, let's go talk to... Yes?
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet.
I mean, okay. You are adorable, but yeah.
You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not normally impressed by people of your stature, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I mean, ta-da.
Yes, we're more similar than I thought. was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A magic mirror, they say.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
There it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. I speak out of curiosity, not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out.
Yep.
Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Got that empty bottle right there.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Something the matter?
Let's see. Aha.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. Nothing! They've done everything. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed,
come on.
and the grove forever shrouded.
Let's see.
Yes, I see. Ah, I do wish I could understand you.
What's next?
Let's see.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's see.
My job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
You're welcome.
Stop. I was fine.
mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mom usually is?
Quiet, you bum.
Alright, where are these cows?
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress, Amir.
Yes.
For it.
Let's go and save that. Well, I think I'm gonna jump off right now and get some lunch. But I will be back online here soon, and I'll see you guys later.